Welcome, this is the average gamer here, aka Tag, but you might be it, but I'm him. In my last video, I talked about what was the changes since the last update. I showed y'all one of my earliest gameplays where I noticed it. This is more into the life cycle where I have adjusted, and you can see the difference in how I have to fight compared to how I fought then. The output of punches, whether I can throw a lot of combos and not how wary I am of power punches, all of that has changed. So this is a perfect example of it. And this is a perfect fight. Like if you pay attention to this fight, it'll bring up exactly the issues since the last update. And we mentioned how the flash knockdowns go crazy now. So I don't know if they increase the flash or they increase the effectiveness of power punches. But this is the perfect example of the perfect fighter. Deontay Wilder. We're going up against Mr. Power Punch himself. One thing about Deontay Wilder is that he has like terrible stamina, but he has one of the hardest punches. So he's like the perfect person to prove my point and like why something's gotta change in the next patch. Because in this fight, you'll see just the volume of power punches this guy throws. Just spraying and praying for a knockout. This type of weird wiggly arms, like where are my hooks going? That's what I get me bad in this game. It's like the track can be so crazy. Oh, if he had decided to throw a hook instead of an uppercut, I think that hook would have tagged me because his arms are long as hell. But anyways, y'all just watch. Just watch the number of power punches, uppercuts, hooks he is throwing. Deontay Wilder, Mr. Supposed to get gas out himself. That was like another thing I'm wondering is like, did they change? After that first round, I'm down 10%. So normally back in the day, how I can handle Deontay Wilder players is that they'll gas themselves out. Especially people like this. It's like I ain't even gotta throw a punch for like the first 4 rounds. All I gotta do is just block and they'll continue to do dumb shit like that. Or they'll like be throwing like a power punch every 2 seconds. And they're gonna get tired. Trust me, they're gonna get tired. So it's crazy what this game has come to. But just see the contrast. See the contrast, and you can go back and watch my last video. Like all points legit, but see the contrast and just how many combination of punches you see me throwing, the volume of punches you see me throwing. Is that you can't even fight like how you want to no more because you always gotta be wary that of a power punch, and it's like there's no. I don't know if they have some algorithm for how they do it in terms of what punches can interrupt another punch. I don't know if it goes by the player you're using, their like punch totals. If they have like a strong jab, their jab can beat this opponent's hook. Nobody knows. At this point, it's like that SNL skit where it's like, how did they do the punch tracking and who punches can beat whose punch, and whether a hook beats a straight, a power punch can beat an uppercut. It's like, how did it do it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Well, he is going for it. But one thing about this fight is that you'll see my opponent was throwing like mad power punches. Like that was his bread and butter. But my case is that if you're gonna throw all those power punches, you should be gassed. There's no reason you should have that more stamina that he has. So this is my main point in this video. Besides how I have to adjust because at any moment the wrong power punch can put me on my back. Not just because it's Deontay Wilder, just because the meta has changed. Like before, if it can be only Deontay Wilder that can do something like that, cool, that's realistic. But it just so happened that he's the fighter I'm fighting right now. So this is less about proving like the flash knockdown frequency and more to like take a close look at his stamina. Look, Deontay Wilder has terrible stamina. So of all people, if he is the one here throwing 75 punches and missing about 45 of them by like the end of the third, he should be flat-footed. He should be gassed. He should be on his last legs. If you're looking at the volume of punches he's throwing and not connected, you know, why ask for that one? That one landed clean. That flash knockdown I have no problem with. That's not what this video is about. He caught me. That was a counter too. Like that was perfect. I don't mind that. No complaints about that. I got what I deserve right there. Get up. Get up. Making me look bad. Get up. Cut it off. Shake it off. Okay, 53 seconds in this round. Look, he thinks I'm all dazed. Watch at this. Watch how much power punches he's just throwing. He catches some of them. Watch it. He's tired. So like how that last one, he didn't even give his stamina time to look at the aggressiveness. Just no win. Still throwing. That should be costing him more stamina to me. If you throw in and you ain't got no stamina, like, he ain't letting his stamina recover at all. Show me the period where he let his stamina recover. Like he should be super gassed. It don't make no sense. But right now, I recovered a lot. I'm at 95. And he's ahead by 2 points. Cool. I don't know. It's like I'm not worried. But let's not forget, I got Joe Frazier. Am I happy with that knockdown? It's like, that's just what the game is, you know? Whatever. You can see it on both sides. Did I think he deserved to get knocked down with that punch? Not particular. You know, that didn't catch him as cleanly and as perfectly off a counter as the one that he gave me. See? Nah, he took a couple of blows. What's going on? But now he's fast as a spring chicken. I don't know if that was because Joe Frazier is like a slow movement or because he just got all the jets now. He just got all the speed in the world. This guy. Yeah, I believe in this round because of that knockdown the last one. I was more swinging. Let my hands go a little bit more, but still cautious of that hand coming back. At this point, it's like you got 95 stamina. You got what is he doing? Like he is just, you know, he's exerting himself to the max. Well, that gut puncher connected. I would hope it would drop him because he shouldn't have no stamina. Power punch, then a gut punch. Wow, you see, like his jab just interrupted my power hook. That should have dropped it. That was clean, a clean power left counter from Joe Frazier. This game makes no sense. Makes no sense. What's a punch that's gonna drop somebody? Nobody knows. Now here we in round 5. At this point, my guy should be gassed already. It's like I don't understand why he's still able to swing like that, and he's fighting with someone with bad stamina. Like I can understand if he's fighting with someone with average stamina management or like good stamina regeneration. He's fighting with someone with terrible. Golly, alright. This walk-in tank. Just walk through my punch, you see? He interrupt my power punch with a regular hook. But I just hit him a power straight and he still get off his hook. I don't know what beats what. He still get by with his body jab. Eat a power right hook. Dead in the face. But yeah, his jab just get through still. Come on, game, give me some consistency. Oh, you don't want to go in this corner. Is you crazy? Boy, you lucky. Was that? Nah, he wasn't taunting. He just was trying to confuse me with his block. So one thing I don't like is when people taunt me. Is like that just puts me into the next gear, which I have a video on that. Y'all look forward to that. Like I think my next video is gonna be I'm gonna show y'all when this guy tried to taunt me and what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna save that. Anyway, back to this guy. But you can see everything that I'm talking about from the last update. I was more aggressive in the pocket, ready to exchange when I was playing with Sugar Ray. Not just because he's a light, but because that's like what I like to do in general. Even in my old gameplays of Frazier, because Frazier used to be my main. You'll see me like up in the pocket. I'm not throwing like power punch, power punch. I would throw a lot of hooks to the body, yes, but not power hooks. It was just like regular hooks, maybe mixing a few powers here and there, but for the most part, no more than your average fighter, you know? If you got it, go for it, which I don't mind. Like, if you want to be a fighter and you want to throw all power shots, cool, but like the um the consequence of he did it again just interrupted my hook with just like a regular, it was a jab. It wasn't even a hook or nothing, it was just a regular jab, interrupt mine, but his get off so easy. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so now it looks like he's finally in flat foot. It took till 2 minutes left in the sixth round, and you saw how he was letting his hands go. So tell me, what would be the reason for someone to not just throw power punches all game, whether you hit or miss, if you're not gonna be affected until basically 2 rounds and 2 minutes left in the fight? At that point, you know, your power punches might have got you a couple knockdowns, or you might have won the previous rounds. At that point, you can just coast the last 2 rounds. You know? I mean, normally if he wasn't fighting me, but like against like regular players, you can have like a record. You can be the most trash person and just play power punches all day, and it's not gonna affect you until the sixth round. And that fact is proven right now. But who better than the worst guy for stamina in the heavyweight class? At least the worst guy out of like the competitive fighters. I don't know how the lower ranked fighters do in terms of stamina, but in terms of the higher like 84 or above fighters, he has like the worst stamina. Mm-hmm. Okay, nowhere. How did he eat that left hook? This guy. That was a nice one. That could have dropped me. And he's still throwing. He flat footed and he's still throwing bombs. Like he don't care. And I got him in flat foot, still worried because even in flat foot movement, it's only 3 points separate us. He could knock me down, and then it go all come down to the last round. This could end in a draw, or he could knock me down again and take the win. Or maybe I'd be knocked out. Who knows? But he's going for it. It's not as frequent as before, but he's still just waiting, just hoping to catch me with a power shot while I'm off guard. He's baiting me too. You see, he was just about to throw it, and then he got into that stun mode. Yeah, Ali, his forehead tap. It's like, I know, I'm trying body blows, I'm trying up top. It's like nothing's going through it except for that uppercut. So like, I'll take it. If that's the only thing I can get, and you not gonna block it after like the first two land, and I just kept going for it. And we back with this crap that be making me mad because he throwing the towel, and guess what? Guess who's not gonna get the knockout victory? You know, that's one thing. Another thing that I'm campaigning for Steel City to change is like, why is that not a technical knockout? Why is that not a knockout on my own? So yep, he got that knockout in the third. Somebody gave him the fifth round. I don't mind. And then we got him in the 6 and the 7. Got him up out of there. This guy missed a total of over 200 punches. 36%. What's that? 17 out of 90 power punches. 28% of uppercuts. He missed what? 128 hooks. Like, come on, your stamina's supposed to be shot. Round one, 3 out of 10 power shots, 3 out of 15 uppercuts, 24 out of 50 hooks. So he missed a total of like 42 punches, and it only took about 14% of his stamina. Alright, next round, 11 of 47, 3 of 13 power punches, 2 of 11, and he only lost about like 11% of his stamina. You know? Why? Why only lose that little bit to be throwing in that much volume? Third round, 2 of 21. He missed 19 power punches, missed 13 uppercuts, missed over 25 hooks, and he only again lost about 12% of his stamina. I'll take it. If you can throw 62 punches and only miss about 40 and only connect with about 14, and you only lose 12% of your stamina, why not? Fourth round, 0 of his 15 power punches. 4 of 13, 2 of 13. This is the ultimate miss fest. 14 of 43. What he lose like another 12%. That's it. Just 12%. And he took 13 body blows from me. Just 13. Just 12%. That's it. That is crazy. So here we are. You're missing at an astronomical rate, and you still have 52% of your stamina. Not in flat footed yet. Fifth round, 4 of 13, 2 of 5, 18 of 41. I mean, better, but still not good. So he's still not in flat foot. Now we're at the fifth round of missing a majority of your punches. Still at 41%. Finally, he gets into flat foot. It's probably his best round. 50%. 4 of 11 power punches, not bad. That's normal. 2 or 3, 15 or 35. These are like normal numbers. I don't mind these numbers. But he still only lost 11% stamina. But at this point, you should be gassed anyway. 7th round, back to the same old shenanigans. 1 of 7 power punches. 1 of 3, 4 of 10. 5 of 14. It's crazy. It takes way too long for that stamina drain. I can't do nothing with that by the time it affects it. Like, if that's the case, everybody should just throw power punches. Why not? So this is the new meta. As you can see it live and direct, man. It's about average gamer. Like, comment, subscribe.